would like to introduce another wonderful, wonderful soul, Billy Taing. Done a lot of great work, and he's an advocate and an organizer and a brother. He works with youth, has a story for your ass, and really came and really delivers, and I can see it in his heart and his soul that he walks the walk and he talks the talk, and I don't want to be long-winded, but here he is, and glad you made it. Thank you for coming.
Good evening, everyone. It's so good to see everybody standing here. Let's give it up for people power. That's what we're here about, for each other. So, thank you, Yusuf, for the introduction. My name is Billy Taing. I'm from an organization, nonprofit organization called API Rise. A nonprofit organization that support formerly and currently incarcerated folks. We provide support and resources for people that's coming out from long-term incarceration. And it's unfortunate that we're here today, but it's important that we're here together, standing together to say that we're not tolerating violence against our community. We're not tolerating violence against elderly folks, against women, against people of color, against anybody. There's no place for violence here. I can only imagine the pain and suffering that the victims and the families going through. And just speaking from my own experience, as someone who have experienced violence from the age of 1, when my father was killed during the Cameroon uprising because he was Chinese. After that, our family was put into a labor camp for the next 3 years. We came to the United States as immigrant refugees, and when we got here, it was like, all right, here you go, survive. And our family did our best to survive. My mom worked. No one acknowledged that we were traumatized by the war-torn country. No one gave us that medical help, right? So I grew up just looking for a sense of identity. Eventually that led me to make very poor choices, and eventually that landed me in prison for 21 years. But I'm not here to talk about myself. I'm here to promote solidarity. I'm here to denounce violence. I'm here to stand in solidarity with our communities. Let's diversify our communities. Let's get together, break bread, right? Share stories. Let's advocate for schools to teach children real histories, right? Not the one I grew up learning. Real history, right? Let's help those that are mentally ill and not incarcerate them. During my time in incarcerations, I've witnessed so many individuals that came from a broken home. Others, refugees in my situation, are in there. In the 90s, they locked up all the Asian communities because they didn't know what to do with us. So their answer was just lock them up and throw away the keys. And everybody was given life sentences. That's in the 90s. But I'm here today, stand before you just as a person that say, hey, I've seen violence, I witnessed violence, I was at one point perpetrator of violence, and I'm here today to say that violence has no place in my heart. It shouldn't have no place in our communities. And let's not let the media, right, dictate our narrative. I saw the article that says an Afro man, another Afro man violence against Asian, right? And to me, that's the media trying to pit us against each other, trying to like use othering, right? And that's not acceptable because, you know, I have black friends and I don't see them as a threat to me or my family, right? So why are the media portraying, you know, Afro-American man on against Asian, right? Why not they say, oh, white supremacists attacked Asian? We don't hear that a lot, right? So just want to say that let's just you know, stand up for one another, right? Help each other out, and don't let the media dictate of a narrative. I just want to end, and I want to read a quote from Thich Nhat Hanh, a non-violence activist. He says, human beings are not the enemy. Our enemy is not the other person. Our enemy is the violence, ignorance, and injustice in us and the other person. When we are on with compassion and understanding, we fight not against other people, but against tendency to invade, to dominate, and to exploit. So, thank you everybody for just showing up, and yes, let's stand together as one community and support each other. Thank you.